This Betfair Ascot Chase. 2 miles, 5.5 furlongs. They jumped 17 in total and they draw towards the first. And Q Card was spring-heeled at it, landed over it a couple of lengths clear. Followed then by Summersby. Still 2 lengths away is Finian's Rainbow. And a mistake by Q Card. He completely got into that. As they come to the second last, it's Captain Chris. He took off too early. He's now made a complete mess of it. At the last though, Q Card has got over it and Q Card's home. Q Card the winner. It was very costly for Captain Chris in second.
They're off. Racing for the Amlin 1965 chase, a match between the grey Alpha Off, who immediately goes to the lead. To Alpha Off's clearly intent on a reasonable workout. Pops over 3 lengths clear from French Opera. This is the final open ditch. It's 4 from the finish. Alpha Off just runs down the fence, but still has a healthy lead over French Opera. On the run down towards the last, French Opera's got back to within 4 to 6 lengths at the final fence. But Alpha Off comes in, really stands off the last. A big leap, that will seal it for sure. Returns to action with a win. He's still relatively unexposed, only a 16th start under rules. Good opportunity found by Paul Nicholls, and he didn't fluff his lines, Alpha Off. He's won well.
They're off in the Grade 1 Sodexo Clarence House chase. Then Sire de Grugy threads the eye of the needle and comes to share a line of 3 with Hidden Cyclone out wide and the driven along Quarto Stone up the inner. And now Sire de Grugy inches into the lead. Here's 2 out. He delivers with a good leap. Moves on by a couple of lengths. Sire de Grugy, here's the last. Hold your breath. Oh, he winged it. Sire de Grugy came away from it 10 lengths clear. And Sire de Grugy will run out an emphatic winner of the Sodexo Clarence House chase. Sire de Grugy wins. Hidden Cyclone in second.
And they're off and racing for the Amlin 1965 chase. Berry Parade has jumped away perfectly okay as they head towards the 4th. Berry Parade, Alpha Off, Rajani Express jumping up well. Rajani Express still travelling with purpose, leads by 4 lengths. Alpha Off in second place, in 3 from home. Rajani Express, but Alpha Off now within a length of the leader. B. Walsh and Alpha Off, and Summersby back in 3rd place as Alpha Off jumps towards the lead. This is the final fence, and Alpha Off, a fluent display, is over the last. Summersby is in second. As up towards the line, Alpha Off will emulate Masterminded and make it back-to-back victories. And they're off and racing for the Stella Artois 1965 chase, and Vautour is the one that leads them towards the first of the 17 fences. Vautour heads up the home straight, puts himself right. 3rd intention matched there by Petit Zig. And just edges down the fence slightly. Petit Zig, a mistake there by 3rd intention. Back in 3rd place, and Vautour continues on. Vautour needs a good leap at the last. He got it. Ekes out an extra length or so. Petit Zig on the far side is making Vautour pull out all the stops. But still Vautour, the result is the same. Vautour sees off Petit Zig, who gave him a bit of a fright.
So Clarence House chase, and unsurprisingly Ruby Walsh bounces Underso out in front, and traffic fluid. Underso jumping well once more. So the next line of 4 fences, 6 in total left to take in this Grade 1 prize. Underso, again, just had to put himself right there. Here's the second last. Underso, a prodigious leap lead. He led by a length and a half there. On down towards the final fence. He moves 2 lengths clear once more. Underso, a tremendous leap at the last. Surely that settled it. Underso, a star in the ascendancy, wins the Clarence House. Hard held.
And they're off. They race away for the Betfair Ascot chase, the big race of the afternoon, as they come down the side of the course onto plain fence number 2, which they're all over safely. As Royal Regatta continues to lead. Silviniaco Conti in the red is about a length and a half behind him in second place. And it's Royal Regatta, took a right chance with it, but he got over it okay. A 2-length leader. Royal Regatta in second, staying on strongly as he heads towards the last. Up and over the final fence safely. And it is Silviniaco Conti who wins the Betfair Ascot chase in great style.
Regatta, the early leader from Q Card in the familiar blue jacket and the noseband in second place at fence number 1. Q Card, Royal Regatta by 2 lengths. Q Card getting a bit closer, was fast away from that fence. fence. Here's the third last. Q-Card, another tremendous leap though out wide of Royal Regatta. They have it between them. Approaching the second last. Q-Card begins to assert and he's clear over that one. The 11-year-old Q-Card now by 15-20 lengths, shortening at the last, and he's safely over. And Q-Card back on the road to Cheltenham for the Gold Cup. Q-Card wins at Ascot. Under so going towards the first, a short run to the first, comes into this open ditch and makes a fluff there, blunders through it under Sean Bowen, who sat tight. Under Sober disputing second with Brain Power. Last Beredek comes in to take it, not so fluid there, and the lead definitely being eroded now. Brain Power is driven along as well, and here comes the favourite, Under So. Carmore Lockwell back in fourth. Here is the last fence now. Under So measured it okay. Sporadic over in second place and on the run for home. Under So striding up towards the line at Ascot to win a third Clarence House chase. Under So wins.
As they head to number 1 of 17, they'll jump here. And Goal Present bowling along in front. He'd be almost a 2-length leader. Big leap over that one. Charbel's behind those. Nose banded towards the outside and clouted that a little bit in third place as Politolog has come through now very cosily up on the outside of Goal Present. They'll at the second last. Politolog a little bit low, but he was safely over it. Politolog, the grey, a little close. Charbel was almost level with him. Politolog showing in front. He's only a neck ahead, but he stays the neck ahead. Politolog has won.
They set off on their 2 miles, 1 furlong journey for this Grade 1 matchbook Clarence House chase. Tickles comes to this second one with Fox Norton back from a long absence on his outside. Jumps it well, so too Fox Norton. Diego de Charmille just a little slower. Uphill now, and the next is 6 out. Altior jumps it well. The only small criticism so far has been the slightly left-handed jumping, and Altior over the second last. It's Altior coming in to take it, jumps it well, and he's well clear of Fox Norton. Altior wins the Clarence House. He wins again. As they head to fence number 1 of the 17, Surname. Charbel reaches for it. This is an open ditch. Surname. Charbel slightly to the left. But there's a few challengers beginning to line up and waiting patiently. Now quickening up on the outside of Fox Norton, who's going very well. Here is the second last. Surname came in to take it. 2 lengths to Waiting Patiently, who didn't take it too well. And he's got them absolutely cooked. Here's the last on a long stride and brilliant. Surname. It is Surname with a bloodless win. This time in the Grade 1 Betfair Ascot Chase.
And they're off for the race of the year. A race for any year, this one. Jumped it well. All jumped it cleanly and moving down the hill. Back in fourth place, Amula Gold. This is down towards the third last now, and it was Energumen from Shishkin. They've got 2 left to jump. Energumen just in front of Shishkin. There's a length and a half between them. 1 good jump from either of them. Energumen the leader, but Shishkin is motoring down the outside now. Shishkin closing the gap with every stride. Energumen and Shishkin, this is what we wanted, and Shishkin delivers and beats Energumen. He quickened up in brilliant style to win it. And they're off. Racing away down the hill. Shishkin, though, not allowing him too much slack. He's up to within half a length of him, even alongside him there as they took that. Nico's travelling strongly. And Shishkin is looming up on the outside of Pictori. Fakir Duderi is now beginning to think about closing on them. Just a shake of the reins there from JJ. Shishkin on the near side from Pictori, together in the air. Shishkin just in front. Fakir Duderi made a mistake. Here's the final fence. Shishkin over it safely. And this is the Shishkin we know and love. The real Shishkin is back with a vengeance to win the Betfair Ascot Chase for Nico de Boinville, who salutes the crowd.